And we welcome you back here to the Tyson Event Center Gateway Arena for tonight's matchup between the Sioux City Musketeers and the Chicago Steel. Last night, tough loss for Sioux City. Honestly, not really a surprising one either, for that matter. But yeah, Sioux City lost to Chicago, of course. 6-3 was the final. I mean, honestly, they're first in the Eastern Conference, so I don't think it was a shock at all for them to win this game. But Sioux City, I think they're ready to go here. Josh Nixon, Joel Mata, Sam Sting to start it off. I'm actually kind of surprised that Luke Strand's going with Ethan Hyder to start it off. I thought for sure they'd go with Aiden Harper, but I mean he's playing the backup goaltending role, so he's there if they need them. But I don't know. I don't honestly control this stuff, so honestly I would have started Harper because of his great performance he played last night. So yeah, as long as Hyder plays well, like he has been almost all year long, he'll get the easy dub today. I think we're ready. That's all really I have to say. Here we are. Hockey time in Sioux City. Middendorf to take the draw with Joel Mata. And here we are. Sit back and enjoy this one from Sioux City. Dominic Vidoli now will get it back across to Anthony Kerrer. Kerrer back, and Chicago will, though, start up their backup goaltender, Ian Shane. That was a change. I thought Victor Ostman played very well last night. I'm surprised they didn't start him. But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, if Coach Greg Moore thinks that's the right thing to do, I'm okay with it. Just as long as you find a way to win. I feel like I was just like a hockey teacher there. Jim Dowd out to center. Here comes now. Puck is picked up. Owen Power. Owen Power as he gets hit by Josh Nixon. Jimmy Dowd now. Jimmy Dowd. Love that name. As the pass goes back across to Matt Coronado. Coronado will get it back in off the corner board. Dominic Vidoli. Now in a scramble for that one. Picked up. Matt Coronado tried to do the wraparound try. Could not get a shot at that. Now in a scramble. Come on, get it out, please. Okay, thank you. Dominic Vidoli back. Thank you. Next. I'm just kidding. I love Ariana Grande a little too much, apparently. Picked up by Baki Samuelskevich. I remember last night I could not pronounce the guy's name. Well, for about the first 1.5 periods, probably. But once we up, and there's a penalty coming up. I think it'll be on Sioux City for tripping. You would not believe how many tripping calls were called on Friday. There was like 3 or 4 at least. That made me really upset, is what it did. But anyway, Anthony Kerrer, the alternate captain. Oh, whoops, I have to flip my sheet over. There we go. That looks cleaner. There we go. Oh, shoot, they dropped the puck. Come on! Okay, there we go. Okay. Chicago's on the power play. Chicago last night had 3 power play goals in their 5 attempts. That's pretty good. I mean, Sioux City at least got 1. They were 1-4 on the power play last night. Picked up Owen Power. Here comes Owen Power on the breakaway. Power. This was a 4-on-1. Pass back across Brisson. He got 2 goals last night. Owen Power now. And Chicago 6-1 win. Here's Brendan Brisson. Brisson will get it. Sean Farrell. Farrell back to Owen Power. Power. That one's tipped back out to Brendan Brisson. Nice moves. Uh-oh. They stripped the puck away. Sam Antonucci cannot get it, but it's Sean Farewell for Chicago getting it. That one will come out to the blue line. John Spetz will get it, of course. He won't play it off sides because, you know, you have to be on the other side of that blue line, I think. There's a shot that went just wide. I don't know. There's 52 seconds left to go on the Chicago power play, by the way, if you weren't keeping track of time in your head. There's a shot by Tyler Carpenter. It's blocked. And it comes all the way back out to the blue line. Ula Ruika will get it. And there's our first icing call. It went to Sam I remember, I could not say the guy's name to save my life. It's Colangelo. That's how you pronounce it. I mean, this is only Chicago. This is the only time they play them this year. Well, at least here, so. I might have some tricks up my sleeve. Picked up off the boards, Colangelo. He's the guy who played it offsides. He has 9 goals, 7 assists on the year. Dang it, I forgot to edit my notes because of the goals. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, I'll try to get that fixed sometime during intermission. If I have time for it, because, you know, I may not have time. Here's Ola Ruika. Ruika back to Sam Colangelo. That's his first name, right? Okay, thank goodness I got his second name. There's a shot went off the back of the net. Sioux City had a shot last night that went off the back of the net. I remember I was about to scream score for, not skull, because, you know, that's of course the Viking chant, so. Trust me, I'm not that stupid. Tommy Passanen will get it back in behind Christian Jimenez off the corner boards. Now one out the center. Here comes Anthony Carrer. Tommy Passanen, you literally went back to the bench. You could have had the puck. Ula Ruika back across. Minnendorf cannot get to that one. Joel Mata all the way back out to center ice. Here's Joel Mata back across. Cannot get to Josh Nixon. Ula Ruika will pick it up. Ruika back across. Here comes Sam Oskevich in his Pasternak back across the net. Cannot get there. Off the boards and at the center. Picked up by Sam Oskevich. Sam Oskevich. Nice moves, but he gets knocked down. So close here to start it off. That one's all the way back down. Luke Reed. Oh, he thought it was going to be called icing. That's why he didn't touch the puck, because he thought it was going to be called icing. Oh, jeez. It's one of those goofs. Because, you know, he wanted the face-off to be in the Musketeer zone anyway, so. Jack Babbage, of course, the former Musketeer, will get it right back down to Ethan Heider. He'll leave it. Dominic Vidoli off the boards and all the way back down to center. Owen Power will give it. Missed by Gunnar Fontaine. Try to say that 5 times fast. Gunnar Fontaine. Well, see, I just pretended to have a tongue twister there because I just want to keep on going. So there's a shot right back out in front, tipped and off the corner, or off the boards, I should say. And it comes out to Timothy Lowell. That's what the guy's name is. There's a shot and a stop by Ethan Heider. Take our first commercial break. We'll take a break. 30 seconds right after this. And we welcome you back here this afternoon to Sioux City. The Chicago Steel are in town. As you know, last night they were in town as well. So Chicago, they outplayed them last night, 6-3 the final for sure. So far, Sioux City, they're kind of getting to them. But, I mean, they're doing just fine where they are right now. So that's always good for them. Face-off will come to the right of Ethan Heider. Ian Malcolmson will take the draw with Sean Farrell, excuse me. Ah, great. What's the delay? What's the delay now? Let's start. Here we go. Sean Farrell. And not Pharrell Williams either. Here's Victor Mizailovic. He gets knocked down off the boards from Eero Niemi. That one's out to the blue line, Nolan Krenzen. Ian Malcolmson right back out in front. Mizailovic cannot get it. Puck bounced up in the air a couple times. Now finally back out. Here's John Jaworski. Jaworski all the way back out to center. Here's Sean Farrell. Mizailovic tipped by Jimenez and off the boards and all the way back down. Picked up by John Spetz as he gets hit by Eero Niemi. Timothy Lowell. He'll get it back across to John Spetz. Spets tipped in all the way back down and off the corner boards. 13:46 left to play here in this first. We are still tied up at 0. I mean, it was tied up at 0 at the end of the first last night, so I mean, why not? That one's all the way back out. Here's Gabe Blanchard. Blanchard will get it right back across. Tommy Passanen. Passanen just missed that one. That one's in off the corner boards. Bounces funny right out in front. Jackson Newendike cannot get it. Ethan Harrison trying to get it right back out. Taken right back by Chicago, though, Matt Coronado. Coronado, he's in his first season. I literally cannot pronounce his name right to save my life, that's for sure. Here's Josh Nixon. Nixon will get it right back. Dominic Vidoli said shot stop rebound. Oh, no one there to get the wide open rebound from Ian Shane. And that one's back at the center ice. Picked up by Sioux City again. Here's Nixon. Nixon off the boards. Joel Mata. Mata shot saved by Ian Shane. And he covers it up. Whew. Intense. Going down for real. Sioux City's getting to Ian Shane a little more last night as they did to Victor Ostman, who obviously played last night. Face-off will come to the left of Ian Shane now. Line switches for Sioux City. They got 5 fresh guys out on the ice. That sounds so wrong in so many different ways. Face-off's won by Chicago off the boards. Luke Reed off the corner board. Out to Sam Oskevich. When I was writing down my notes for last night and tonight and this afternoon's game, I was like, Sam Oskevich. That sounds like a first and a last name, but you know, it's basically a first name and a last name. I don't know if you heard that clap through my headset, but here comes Ellis Heed. Heed will get it all the way back in. Ian Shane off the corner board. Picked up by Jack Babbage. Babbage, long toss up the middle to Dawson Pasternak. Over back across to Mackie Samoskevich. Samoskevich. I love that name. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I try so hard. Okay. Sorry. Shot stop by Ethan Hyder. I got off focus. I always do that. If I do that, I apologize. Let's see. Face off will come to the right of Ethan Hyder. Hyder, how are you? It's like saying, Hyder, how are you? Get it? I know, I'm funny, aren't I? Face-off's won by Chicago. That one's all the way back off the corner boards. I am sorry. I'm just like not on it today, aren't I? Here's Jimmy Dowd. Dowd all the way back out. Here comes Brendan Brisson on the breakaway. I'm literally speaking 1,000 words per second, aren't I? Chicago player lost his glove, and that was Matthew D. St. Val. He's a former Musketeer. I mean, you got to give him credit for that. Jimmy Dowd back across to Matthew D. St. Val. Here comes Matthew D. St. Val on the breakaway. Oh, deep down bed Durand. Picked up right back by Chicago by Brendan Brisson. 2 goals last night in the key Chicago 6-3 win. I mean, it won't mean anything till February. There's a shot. What a move, and he scores! Ray Christie, 1-0. It was tied up at 0 at the end of the first last night, and Sioux City already puts him on the board. It's 1-0. He faked the goaltender. He had him split out, and then just got him right in, and it's 1-0. Time to goal 9:57 of this first. Things are getting pretty excited here. I forgot who scored the goal now. I don't do that a lot, though. That is the thing. There's John Spets. Oh, that's right. It was Ray Christie. I forgot. Okay. Absolutely. There goes Ray Christie. That's his 3rd on the year. He just got a goal last night. So they got him on quickly today. That's for sure. Now on a scramble for that one. Picked up Ula Ruika. Ruika, I love that name. John Spetz off the boards. Missed by Sam Colangelo. It's like saying Michelangelo. Not really, but here's Colangelo at the center. Colangelo missed their arrow. Niemi just missed it. Now in a scramble for it. John Spetz. Get it back across to Ula Ruika. Ruika, I love that name. It was Spetz back to Ruika, by the way. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at something else out of the corner of my eye. Tyler Carpenter. But Tommy Paston will clear it back out, though. Well, he doesn't clear it all the way out, but here's Daniel Middendorf. Jackson Neuendijk tipped off the stick. Now here's Christian Jimenez. Jimenez shot. Mata, nice moves out. Shot saved by EJ. Oh. I thought I heard a whistle. I swear I thought I heard a whistle. I'm not even joking with you. Here's Daniel Middendorf. Middendorf shot off the boards. Nolan Cranston. So far, Ethan Hyder's looking pretty darn good. That's for sure. That's for show, or faux show, as they say. Timothy Lavelle. Sorry. Owen Power off the skate of Coronato. 8:57 left to play here in the first. Sioux City's up 1-0. Thank you, as the shot went off the glass. You know, I kept confusing Sioux City with Chicago last night in terms of who had the lead. I was like, oh, Sioux City had the lead, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I was like, blah, 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 blah. Sioux City, or excuse me, Chicago, like that had the lead. Just like that. And then I was like, I wish they had the lead. Uh-oh, penalty coming up on the Chicago Steel. Tripping is the call. We'll find out who it is right after this.